Well, here with Joe Dunne. Joe, we go through via penalties. Went the distance, kept the nerve right at the death. Just give us your assessment of the performance, first of all.
Yeah, obviously, coming under the lights here at Priestfield and FA Youth Cup, there's always a bit of pressure that they sometimes can be on the young players, especially playing here at Priestfield. And I felt first half the performance, we were a little bit sloppy at times. I felt, you know, the way obviously Forest Green played, putting a bit of pressure on the back four, if you like, with some balls that were challenging from the back. We needed to cope it slightly better, and we didn't. And of course, they went into the lead. But we found our way back into the game, and then you think maybe we're getting a foothold, and the first half kind of petered out a bit. And we needed to change certain things at half time to be better, really. And I thought we were better. We improved slightly in the second half, and obviously the second half? We got the goal, wasn't it? It was just, Sully got the goal, and 2-1, and then you're thinking, okay, we've seen out the first half, and we can probably go on now and get a couple more. But fair play to Forest Green, they reacted quickly and scored a good goal from the edge of the box, and it became a bit of a to and fro, really, and a real cup tie, end to end. Kind of shape disappeared, and it was just a case of showing character and courage, and in very difficult circumstances we showed that, and it's obviously good to get through. I mean, extra time, we went for it, we changed our shape, we got a lot of ball out wide and a lot of crosses into the box, and it just didn't fall for us in the box. But it wasn't for the want to try, and that's for sure. And of course you leave yourself open, and they had one or two breaks themselves, but then of course the penalties. Yeah, we showed real character, real nerves. Funnily enough, we've been practicing them for a while because we've been in quite a few cup competitions. We've got another one Saturday, and the other day we missed 50% of them. So it was, but they still stood up, and to score 100% was great.
And of course, Fletcher saving a couple as well. I think you can practice penalties, can't you? But you can't replicate the moment and the atmosphere. But you must have been proud how they kept the nerve.
Yeah, for sure, because it's never easy. We said in the huddle, we just said be positive, pick your spot, don't change your mind, go for it, think of a winning mindset, what the ball's going to look like when it hits the net. And like I said, fair play. I mean, obviously them missing the first couple of penalties, with Fletcher making those saves really helped, because it kind of really gave us big impetus, because we had to miss. We had 2 or 3 penalties to score, and obviously we didn't need that in the end. We did it with a penalty to spare, but great character shown by the players tonight to get through. And I think I said in the previous round, FA Cup ties are about getting through. Performance sometimes don't add up to expectations, but I do feel we need to improve. I do feel we need to be better, and I want us to, to really, when we play here, to make sure we're transferring our training to the pitch, because in the big games, the big moments and the big players, it gives them a better chance of progressing in the career.
All that said, did the better side go through tonight?
Well, I felt we pushed. I felt we really, really pushed. And like I said, they had 2 or 3 moments on the counter as we expected. But I didn't want it to peter out. I wanted us to, if we were going to go out, I wanted us going for it. I didn't want us sitting back. And I think we showed that. I think both wide players, we kept shifting things around in the front line. Everybody had a right good go. And I think we entered their final third quite a lot, and needed to be better at times in the final third. Overall, it's a tough game. Listen, I think Forest Green have showed great heart tonight. I think we've showed great heart, and unfortunately, when it's a close game like that, someone has to lose. I'd have to watch it back to say we were the best team, but I think that would be very disrespectful to Forest Green, because they'll be feeling they probably could have won it as well.
Next round is Stevenage at home. The date for that game hasn't been set yet, but what are you expecting from them? Maybe a slightly different game?
Well, first of all, we've just spoke to it in there. We need to be better than what we were tonight. Stevenage are doing very well this season, and obviously I know a lot of people there, and they've got players that can hurt you. But we've got them in the league game before that. We'll be able to probably look at each other, get the first look. But irrespective of who we play, getting into the third round is big for us. It's an opportunity for both teams, especially we're at home. It's an opportunity for us. but we'll have to be better than what we were tonight, I feel, and we'll have to probably have a bit more quality on that night against good opposition.
But just finally, when you wake up tomorrow, reflecting on it, we are still in the FA Youth Cup. It's knockout football, and we found a way to get through.
Correct, and we've said it in there, and thanks to obviously Academy manager Brian and Pete, first team coach, have stood up and spoke to the guys in there, and we've had pros in there as well. We had pros come tonight. It just shows us how much it means to the club and how much it means to everybody, and I'm really respectful of the staff that were here tonight, the gaffer, and he came and said hello. It's a big boost for us, to have those people in and around us, and for Pete to be able to speak and Brian to be able to speak afterwards about it. It's all about getting through, and I'll wake up tomorrow when we'll be through, but I'll be already thinking about AFC Wimbledon on Saturday. This is done,
Joe, appreciate your time.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.